we're going to Joann's for the very last time today. They close today in our town. We're actually the last one to close in Montana. So come with me while we go for the last time. Okay, so our Joann is actually, it was the last brand new Joann that they built ever. And it's in Montana. And it is the last one in Montana that is closing. So today apparently is the closing day. I've been slacking a little bit watching the closure, and my husband was like, hey, they're closing today, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wanted to go just because, I don't know, for the nostalgic piece of that. So I felt like I needed to rush out and get over there before it actually closed. It's like 3:30 in the afternoon, and I don't know how late they're actually going to stay open. So anyway, we are heading that way. I'm super bummed because Joann literally is my favorite store. I mean, I do enjoy Hobby Lobby and I enjoy Michael's, but I don't know, there's just something about Joann. Joann has a little bit of a different vibe, you know, that the other stores don't really have. I think that for a while, Hobby Lobby became really popular because of their houseware items, but I don't know, they just, Hobby Lobby started carrying their own brand of yarn, which it's okay. It's not bad, but it's not all the other yarns. So, anyway, yeah. And Michael's, like, I feel like Michael's just never does any really good sales, which is a bummer for when you own a business and trying to source some of these items. So yeah, that's kind of a bummer. But I called my mom and I was like, hey, do you have any interest in going to Michael or Joann's for the last time? And she's like, yeah, I'll meet you over there. So I'm actually meeting my mom over there right now. I did hear that mainly it's just fixtures left. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't really need fixtures, but it'll be good to like go in one last time and like see it and reminisce. When I was a little girl, my grandma and we went to Joann's all the time together. I know I've talked about this in other videos, but my grandma was very petite, and so she always was altering her clothes and shortening them or taking them in or whatever. So I don't know, a lot of times we were just there buying probably sewing supplies. I do remember her buying fabric and whatnot for some of my dolls. Like she would sew clothes for my dolls or little blankets for my Barbies or whatever. So she was always doing something like that for me. So I do remember going and buying those things with her. So that was like a good pastime memory that I had with my grandma. So I remember being there with her a lot. And back then the Joann's was it was always in like kind of a rundown building. Like, how the stores were back in the 80s and 90s, like they were just kind of okay. But like nowadays, like the new Joann's, they just look so fancy and the lighting is really good and they have a lot more, like, I don't know, like just brightness to them. Like the building feels bright, the flooring, I don't know, something is just, there's a different vibe. I feel like maybe they upped their game with trying to get like better lighting so that you can actually like pair different colors together better, maybe for quilting. So I know that's kind of, I feel like they really upped their game in that, and so that was really nice. But yeah, so I'm kind of bummed to be going for the last time. This is not something that I am looking forward to doing. I'm pretty sad, obviously. It's always sad to see something close down or like see the end of an era, like when you come to the end of something, it's always kind of sad and kind of depressing to be at the end of that. And so I don't know, I'm I'm not too happy about it. I think maybe that's why I haven't been watching for the closing date, because I'm like, it's gonna stay open. Somebody's gonna come and like save the store. I know that's not gonna happen, but I don't know. Maybe there'll be like a Joann's 2.0 coming up. Like there'll be a new craft store that will come in. That'd be cool. Joann's 2.0. That's what they should call it. It's my vote. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm heading there. What's so cool is, like, I know I've talked about this before, but they actually moved our Joann's to a new location in our town, and it's closer to my house. So like, I was so excited to have this Joann that's like super close to me versus having to drive like 20 minutes to get there. Now I only had to drive like 5 minutes, but now that's over. So I'm wondering if all of the Joann stores actually close today. Like if this is the end of all of them, like collectively. I'm not really sure. I should probably go on their Facebook or their Instagram and see what it says on there about their status of stores. All right, so we're pulling into the parking lot now, and at least we'll have the sign for a little bit longer until somebody moves in here. This store actually wasn't even open a year. Like we literally just got it. The fall of last year it opened, and so yeah, it hasn't been open very long. Which I guess maybe this was one of their like last ditch effort places. Actually, oh, is it not open? Somebody is like at the door, like looking in. I wonder if they're closed already. All right, well, my mom's here. We're gonna walk up and see what's going on. I'll take you along with me. You guys, that was so emotional. I didn't think that I was gonna be like crying and all of that, but I lost it there for a second. Um, so we walk up to read the sign. I mean, obviously we saw the sign as we're walking up, so we're like, oh, it's closed. And so we read the sign, and my mom was with me, and we kind of like looked in, and the manager who runs the store was um, in there kind of finishing up his day, and I lost it. I was like, I was sad. Like, I knew this was coming. I obviously realized that I've known for months that Joann's was closing. However, I didn't realize that the last time I went was going to be the last time that I went. I kind of thought I was going to get back in there. But I just didn't need anything, and that was my issue. That's why I didn't go back. I have so much yarn stocked up from like just, purchasing kind of throughout the time of knowing that they're closing, that I didn't want to stock up on too many things or too many more things and like be overloaded with stuff at my house. So yeah, dang, it's just bums me out. I wish I was able to go in for the last time, but that didn't happen. So hopefully this video does not come off as like some sad, sappy thing, even though it is a little sad. But it is what it is, and unfortunately these things happen, I guess, right? I think what we should do as a tribute to Joann's, I think it would be fun for you guys to comment down below on this video and tell me your favorite stories from Joann's. So it could be anything from something funny to heartwarming or anything like that. Tell me your favorite memories of Joann's. Maybe it was a story from when you were a kid, all the way up until just recently. So comment down below. I want to know your favorites from Joann's, or maybe you don't have a memorable story, but like just something fun that you like to buy there. What is your normal thing that you get at Joann when you shop? So, all right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me and coming to Joann with me for the last time. I'm glad I didn't have to do it alone. At least you guys were with me. Anyways, so comment down below. I want to hear your stories, and if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, and I will see you guys next week for our next video. I don't know what to do it on yet. Kind of, not that I'm not getting burnt out, but I'm like, I have a lot of ideas and I can't choose one of them. Like there's just so many that I'm like, oh, I want to do that and that and that and that. And so then I can't decide what I want to do. So that's kind of the bummer there. So anyway, but I guess I will talk to you guys later, and I'll see you guys in the comments. Bye.